Question B1. Ground floors have to meet many performance requirements. Write brief notes on these requirements. Well, one of the first requirements that the floor has to actually have now is that it actually has to resist heat loss. 15 years ago, there was no insulation in ground floors. That's now changed. So the floors actually have to have insulation placed into the walls themselves. The only real problem is where we actually get to the wall floor junction, and that actually is quite complex and actually does lead to quite significant cold bridging, but relatively straightforward to actually put the insulation into the wall itself. Must respond appropriately to the interior climate. If we've got insulation very close to the surface, any solar radiation that strikes the surface finds it very difficult to actually be absorbed by that. It's actually insulation, it's not designed to actually sort of transfer heat, and we get quite a rapid rise in temperature, but because energy is actually re-radiated back into the space. But once that source is removed, the energy sort of space cools down quite quickly. If we've got quite a high density material close to the surface, then that solar radiation is absorbed by that material, and that energy is then re-radiated at a later time, and it sort of acts as a sort of as a mechanism for dampening the actual temperature changes in the actual building itself.